Hey there, and welcome back. So today I wanted to do another video, about myself a little bit, but today I actually wanted to talk about what or who inspired me to play music, and I want to tell you a little bit about my amazing dad, Mr. Ricky Ellis. So Ricky grew up in a big family. He had 2 sisters and 3 brothers, loving mama and daddy, and let's start with when he was 10 years old. My dad and his siblings lost their father, James, and it was a really dark time for the family, but in light of all of that came along Uncle Brady. He took a big interest in my dad and his brother Johnny, taking them around to music events, which led my dad to learning to play the mandolin and Johnny the guitar. And Dad always tells this story about when he was really young, about trading lunch money for a record a kid had at show and tell and learning Arkansas Traveler off of it. I think that's hilarious. Uncle Brady took the boys a lot of places, but one that sticks out in my memory the most is of going to see a young Wayne Henderson. Uncle Brady did have some early Wayne Henderson instruments, and Uncle Johnny and my dad, Ricky, played those for a long time. Dad ended up forming a band with his brothers, cousins, and family friends called the Bluegrass Express, later changed to the BG Express. And they started out playing 4-H centers and local things, but when my dad was 14 years old, they took on the World Championships. I don't remember exactly how the band did, I know it was good, but the trophy stands on my dad's shelf that he became a world champion mandolin player at the age of 14 years old. Can you even believe that? I can't sometimes. He went on to win that world championship 5 times in his lifetime. He tells this hilarious story of all the band traveling around from Bluegrass Festival to Bluegrass Festival on an old bus. His oldest brother Melvin drove them everywhere they wanted to go on that bus. And my favorite iteration of the band, BG Express, was when my dad Ricky was on the mandolin, Uncle Johnny on the guitar, Uncle Danny on the bass, Ivan Overstreet on the banjo, and their cousin Jerry Fielder on the dobro. The amount of shows that they played and the ribbons that they won, it is insane. They were dedicated, they had fun doing it, and now they sit in boxes and on walls at my dad's house. Years pass, he's still playing music, he meets my mama, they end up having 4 kids. And that's where my recollections begin. I remember traveling to shows where he played, going to places to look at instruments, and just every single adventure. I also remember the day that my dad opened his music shop, Ricky's Bluegrass Connection. I was 5 years old, and he had taken me to my first week of school, and next door was a little shop with these red doors, and it had a for rent sign in it, and he called, and by next week, RBC was real. He hung his sign, got the oil heat refilled, decorated, made a dance floor for flatfooters, and, he worked construction during the day, and from 3 p.m. on until sometimes 10 p.m., he would give music lessons. I spent a lot of time in that music shop playing with toys or being a normal kid, but also soaking in all the information he was putting out there. Some of my favorite memories of the music shop are when Dad would do these Friday night jams, and as much as folks laugh us off, the real memories are that the music shop was so full, he had to rotate people out. It was a lot of fun. They would jam from like 7 p.m. until 1 a.m. sometimes. It was a lot of good music. He also recorded CDs, actually, and he was always in some form of a band. When I was 8 or 9 years old, my dad stepped back from playing music in a band, though. He told the members of the band that he had to give his children a chance to play music, that if he didn't, nobody else would. That really means a lot to me now. He stepped away from his career and pretty much put on training wheels to teach us how to play music and be real musicians. My dad taught me everything that I know on every instrument that I know, and he never discouraged me from learning and was always open to teaching me, even when he was just tired from work or had just played a show. He never complained. Right before COVID, I quit my job and went to work with my dad. At 22 years old, I gave music lessons alongside him, and we played together in our band, and still do, Common Ground. And we play all over the local area. Throughout the years, it has been different folks in the band, but I'll just say I personally never worry who is in the band as long as my dad is there. I wanted to do this video just to give you a little backstory in my roots, and if you haven't noticed, they run pretty deep in bluegrass music. I also wanted to be able to say thank you, Dad, for investing your time, energy, and just everything in me. I won't ever waste an ounce of the knowledge that you have passed on. My dad is getting with the times in his 60s. He's got him a Facebook page and makes some videos of him picking there. He's not good at typing, we have realized, but he can record a video and post it. And you'll also soon see him in some videos with me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Even if it was a little bit longer, I think he deserves having his time taken telling about him, don't you think? And I'll see you guys next time with a little bit more music. But for now, I'm going to leave this out with a video of my dad picking the mandolin.